Good morning, Warriors.
Morning.
It is, what is it?
10.
The 10th of March.
The 10th of March, 2025, 26, and it is 11:30. Call this meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Please raise the flag. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a prayer.
Uncover. Heavenly Father, we humbly beseech Thee to bless these who are assembled. We pray for your guidance in our in our deliberations, that we may exemplify the principles and the purposes of our tasks. There's much to be done, so we pray for your blessings. Be our silent, watchful guardian, and bless us with your presence, assist us with your guidance, and make this our sacred mission to honor those who silently gave without hesitation. Let their sacrifice not have been in vain, as we associate ourselves to recognize the worthwhile endeavors and preserve the memory of those who sacrificed and guarantee the life, liberty, and pursuit of our happiness. We ask for a moment of silence for our fallen brothers and sisters who recently gave their lives. As we stand in reverence, let us remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice. Heavenly Father, bless the good that we have done and forgive what we have failed to do. In your name, Heavenly Father, amen.
You may be seated.
Recover.
Marshal, can we have roll call?
Yes, sir.
American Legion Post 59.
Absent.
Black Widows LTX.
She's online. Right?
Yes. Catholic War Veterans.
Present.
Disabled American Veterans. LULAC Veterans Council 777.
Present.
Marine Corps League.
Present, sir.
South Texas Afghanistan and Iraqi Veteran.
Online.
Texas Military Department Solar and Family Readiness.
Present.
VA Laredo Outpatient Clinic. Veterans of Foreign Wars.
Present.
Webb County Service Office.
Present.
Roll call.
Thank you, sir. Entertain a motion for approval of minutes for the February 10th, 2026 meeting as presented.
So motion.
Motion, do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against, nay. Motion passes. Next item on the agenda, we have public comments. Do you have somebody from the public?
Ms. Cabido, you said someone was going to say a few words? Afterward? Okay, so we'll go with item one, sir.
Okay. By Maxine Reveles, seeking collaboration and or sponsorship from local veteran groups with efforts to make Laredo a stop on a tour for the screening of Bring Them Home.
Does this work or no? Does this work or no?
Yes, it should.
You Just get closer to one of the mics.
But so that they could see that, do I have to just turn it
I
on?
don't
There it
know
is,
which is
Maxine.
working.
It's on the.
Oh. I put it like that?
I don't know if you're able to zoom it out in the bottom front, right there, right where your fingers are. You should be able to zoom it out. No, I guess not.
No.
That's fine.
Can you hear me? Yes.
For the record.
Maxine Reveles for the record. I'm with Common Defense. They asked that I come ask all veteran organizations give them the option to be collaborators or supporters for this film, Bring Them Home. It's a powerful, award-winning documentary exploring the harrowing issue of deported veterans, a group who has honorably served yet finds themselves exiled by the very nation they defended. I had the honor of meeting some of them when I went to El Paso. No one else from Laredo came with me, but we were able to go to Juarez into the bunker to see and talk to some of these veterans. In my opinion, it shouldn't be a political issue. It's a very much a bipartisan issue. There were veterans who had Purple Hearts with pictures with Biden who were promised citizenship after the horrors that they've seen in Vietnam, and they were never granted citizenship. So it's crazy, the ins and outs of everything. One of them died. You know, they're dying because they're not allowed to come back. One man had an appendix burst. They had both ambulances waiting on both sides to help them. All they were waiting for was DHS to give them the okay. He ended up dying because DHS said no, and then they gave the posthumous citizenship to their family. So it's a smack in the face that we don't think about sometimes, and some of these veterans are coming to Laredo so that you guys can hear their story, because we shouldn't wait for them to die to be worried about them, because they served just like we did. They have worse PTSD than I did. Some of these people saved other members' lives, you know what I mean? And they're not given the chance to tell their stories, and no one really wants to talk about this because it's really taboo, but they're begging for our help. And we want to honor everyone that's already passed, but why wait for them to pass to honor them? They deserve it. They fought for it just as much as we did, even more so than I did. And I'm just trying to bring them the honor and respect that they deserve. So if anybody wants to collaborate, you could reach out to me, maxine.reveles.44@gmail.com, or you can look for me on Facebook.
But you know, Maxine, ever since I turned 27 years old 2 weeks ago, my memory is not that good anymore. But if I remember correctly, this committee did pass a resolution to that effect in honoring that commitment to these warriors to become citizens once they serve their time with the military. But I could be wrong, but I believe that we did pass a resolution some years back dealing with this particular issue.
Okay, well, I reached out to some organizations and was either denied collaboration or haven't heard back. So I just came here to ask in open, like, if anybody really does want to stand by this. This is just the sample flyer. We're hoping to get the final one out by Friday, because we have Tammy Yu and young adults from Nopal also collaborating to bring this to the Tammy Yu auditoriums.
Maxine, these are veterans that you said were deported,
Yes.
so they didn't volunteer to go. So were they deported because of criminal activity, or?
Some of them have no criminal, like, they were honorably discharged. They have no criminal activity. Like,
But after they came to the civilian world,
yes, they were just caught up with everybody else that has been taken, and
right?
had
okay.
been, like, they were promised citizenship. When they separated from the military, they never followed through, because when they raised their hand to give the oath the way all of us did, they thought that was their citizenship in a lot of cases, and it wasn't, and nobody helped them. So when they got out and tried to do the process, some of them just got cut up with a sweep. And it wasn't just under this administration. Like, it's been happening for decades, like, before I even knew this was an issue. Like, and a lot of people, the veterans in El Paso, one of them that has been doing the work for decades is coming to Laredo. Manny, he takes an RV all throughout the country. This is just the Texas stop, and unfortunately, they're not going to be able to stop in all the places that they wanted to, but they're going all over the country to try and bring awareness to this. And the director is James L. Smith. He's from the Black Deported Veterans of America, because even Black deported veterans are being sent to horrible countries that they have no ties to. It's insane, like the stories that you'll hear, stuff that you wouldn't even think of. These are not criminals, like, they're not. and even some of the ones that we consider criminals, they were self-medicating because of
Right.
the PTSD that the VA didn't help them with. And then they're sent to Mexico with even less help to do
Right,
forced to do
and
those things.
you know, if they were citizens or stayed in the U.S. or were not deported, they might have opportunities to go to such a thing as a veterans court and stuff like that, which Laredo has one. Only about a few years old, but we've had one that deals with misdemeanors and I would say some DWIs, DUIs, but yeah, they were deported and they didn't have the opportunity, or their state or their city didn't have it. I can see where even a small misdemeanor could get somebody deported. So we're not necessarily talking
Even a
about
traffic
those
ticket. Yeah.
or major felonies. It could have been they just got caught up on something else and were deported with, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
but even a traffic ticket now
Yeah.
got them sent back, like, to a country that they've never been to.
Okay.
I have a question.
Thanks for clearing that up, Nancy. Appreciate it.
Mr. Alvarez?
I have a question.
Yes.
This is a film screening tour.
Yes. So
And-
this is a Texas stop. If you see right here, they were trying to get to San Antonio also for the first stop, but they're not. And then people in McAllen also want them to stop there, so they're gonna try to come back and hit San Antonio and McAllen.
Will they stop in Laredo?
March?
Yes, March
Yeah.
31st. I'm getting them to stop here, and that's why they wanted me to come here to reach out to all veteran organizations, cause yeah, they're the ones I reached out to.
So is there a fee for the tickets?
No, it's completely free. We're covering everything. The people from the young adults from Nepal have sponsored this so that we wouldn't have to pay the $800 fee that we would have had to pay TAMIU. And we were gonna try to get food, but it's like thousands of dollars, so that's way out of my budget. So yeah, it's gonna be the documentary, a panel discussion, and then a Q&A. So any questions that you have, like, because it's insane what's happening. You really don't think about this stuff, and you will have questions afterwards. So you can ask them whatever you want, especially them, because they're so much knowledgeable than I am. I'm ignorant to a lot of ins and outs. So a lot of dots that you have connected, like, maybe y'all can help them also.
Yeah, like, I probably something to mention is that the event is free and open to the public. So there's no need to purchase a ticket. You just would go that day on March 31st. I believe it's 2 showings, 5 and 9. Is that?
No, it's 5 to 9.
Oh, because it's the showing and
It's
the question
showing,
and
the
answers.
panel, and then the Q&A.
Okay.
That's why I was trying to get food, because it's gonna be a while.
Yeah,
People are getting
okay.
out of work. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. If you do, I'm pretty sure they know it, and I know we have some people from the VA health part of the system. They should be aware that the VA does have the Foreign Medical Service. I can't remember I wish I could have said, yeah. So just something that if they don't know, maybe you can make them aware of.
Foreign Medical Service.
Yeah, and that's through the VA. They would register in whatever country they're at. They have different clinics. I don't know the whole spec of it because that's not my part of the world. Mine is on the benefit side, but I have dealt with some deported veterans, and I believe it's something like that. What it's called, the program that the VA has.
Yeah, and the only connections I have to veterans that are like doing the work right now are the ones in El Paso.
If they're not aware of it, maybe you make them aware of it because they do have, and not all cities and not all countries have it, but most countries and some major cities do.
Okay, appreciate it.
You can ask them back there. They probably know better than I do. Sorry, Hugo, for putting you on the spot, brother, but they would know better on that program.
Mr. Alvarez, you have a question?
No, go ahead.
I'm done. I just
Okay.
wanted to mention that. Thank you for bringing it up.
Where's this going to be at?
In TAMIU, I'm still waiting for the exact location. I just requested that because they told me, but I forgot. Because I know like there's different buildings and auditoriums and stuff like that. So once I get that, that's why I haven't sent out the flyer yet. But hopefully by Friday we'll have the finalized one and send it out.
Will you notify the Marshal Jimenez so he can let us know?
Yes, I'll make sure you get the copy.
Mr. Jimenez?
Yes, you're gonna have a different flyer, ma'am? Or this is?
No,
you said
this
you
will
were-
be it. But in case I have to add a Nopales logo also to this, so it's not finalized in case anybody else wants to collaborate. And then make the free event bigger so that people know it's a free event. They don't have to pay.
Thank you for making
Any other
this.
questions or comments?
I have a question.
Yes, Marshall.
Ma'am, does TAMU have to charge? Maybe they could,
No, we're getting sponsored by one of the organizations, Nopal.
yes, but, you're saying that, TAMU's getting $800, could you?
No.
Oh,
They
they're not?
they waived that because
Oh,
the
they waived it,
organization is
okay.
sponsoring us now. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
I think Mr. Lopez.
Mr. Lopez, do you have a question? He's still trying to get online.
Can't hear you.
We can't hear you, Mr. Lopez. We're working on it.
Are you muted?
Are you muted on your side?
Not here, but maybe on his side. Yeah.
We still can't hear you, Mr. Lopez. We're working on it. Can you hear us? Can you give us a thumbs up if you can hear us?
Lopez, can you hear us? Thumbs up if you can hear
Yeah,
us.
he said yes.
Okay.
We can hear you.
We can't hear you, so they're working on it. I think they are.
We'll check with him. I think it's on his side.
It's on purpose.
What about if you call the marshal and we can put you on speakerphone, Mr. Lopez?
Go ahead and continue.
Oh, there we go. We can hear you now. We can hear you, bro. Go ahead. You good?
Oh, no, I just wanted to make a few comments on that issue of deported veterans. Although it may seem that it is a fairly new problem, we have documented some cases as far as 10 years back where we had this issue. So yeah, it's kind of sort of like an unwanted problem and a problem that nobody wants to see. So I applaud the efforts of the young lady there that is trying to promote this. But yeah, it is a problem. The numbers are there, the literature is there. These guys can get deported for very, very minor infractions. And yeah, it is something that is in the background, and we don't want to see that problem. So thanks for bringing that up. Thank you much.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez. Any other questions or comments? Maxine, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well,
Next item on the agenda, yes, sir. Got a question, comment? Nobody? Next question on the agenda, or next item on the agenda is Randy Villanueva to discuss the upcoming Laredo Mud Fiesta 2.0 happening on March the 28th. Randy?
Good morning, Randy Villanueva for the record. I just wanted to remind you all that March 28th, the Laredo Mud Fiesta 2.0 Down and Dirtier for Health is happening. This is to raise awareness for mental health and suicide prevention in our veteran and broader community. I want to give thanks to all the veteran organizations that have signed up in support of the mission, because with the Awareness Warriors Foundation, which is they're spearheading the event and sponsorship from the city, Councilmember Ruben Gutierrez, I just want to say thank you. We believe that depression hates a moving target, and building the connections in our community, especially with our veterans community, breaking the isolation before it hits crisis is very detrimental to mental health and suicide prevention. So I want to thank all the veteran organizations that have signed up. If there's veterans organizations out there that are online and have not signed up, I sent an email to the Black Widows, the one that was on the committee meeting text message. So if you might want to check your spam, it's from info@awarenesswarriors.org. You're more than welcome to participate and be part of FOB 17. 17, I keep saying it, it's symbolic, 17 veterans that die by suicide every day. We don't glamorize it, we remember, and we want that number at 0. So just a little bit of feedback, they're close to 800. We're like 5 shy of 800 participants that are going to be participating in the battle zone. The battle zone is just it represents, it mimics real life situations, obstacles that dealing with the obstacles alone is hard, but having a team, support group, love, family there with you, get you through the obstacles is much easier. So just like in life, I can't stress this enough that this is not a race. This is community to build connections and let everyone know that they're not alone. And hopefully this is what it will do. We'll also have resource information booths. Organizations from the community have stepped up and wanted to be part of the resource village, providing information and education on mental health resources here in our community. Also, there's going to be food trucks. There's a lot of organizations here in Laredo that have stepped up as well to be part of this movement. Call it the sustainment zone, where people can gather, have conversation, eat, have a good time, and keep those connections going. So again, thank you so much. Mark your calendars, March 28th. If you have any information on the FOB 17, I will be sending out emails to the organizations and let them know of the layout 1 week prior as we're getting closer. So that's pretty much it. If anyone has any questions or anything for me, you could contact me. Y'all have my number. Yes,
Start
sir.
time and location.
Yes, March 28th.
No,
The
start.
opening ceremony is going to be at 0745 at Jovita Idar Park. That's on the corner of Bartlett and Gale Street. Jovita Idar Park. Opening ceremony is 0745. The way the battle zone is going to work, it's going to have heats of 24. So I've been asked, are they going to have, or can I register as a team? My answer to them is you can register single, you could register with a group of friends, it does not matter. Once you get there, check in, you register as they're coming in, 24 are gonna go in a group. So if the board is, you're 5, and we're going in heats of 24, you're just gonna get integrated with another group. The community is your team. Again, this is not a race, this is not about, I'm gonna go first, I'm gonna win first. No, this is about helping each other out, going through the obstacles and finishing together, because we believe that moving together, stronger together.
Mr. Chair, I have a
Yes,
question.
go ahead, Marshall.
Randy, is there gonna be I don't know the proper word, but walk-ins, like they didn't register, but they still wanna participate, or are you gonna allow them?
For the battle zone, unfortunately, we aren't going to have on-site registration because of the logistic side of it. It is going to be as the foundation is growing and the events are growing, we're just adjusting to the growth. So right now we're keeping it at 800. We did have the participant level or the participation amount. We had it at 16. We rose it to 800. That was in a matter of days that it went up to or filled up to 600. And but the battle zone will be the FOB 17. That's where the veteran organizations, like I mentioned last meeting, the veteran organizations are going to be situated in FOB 17 because we never fight alone. And this is just inviting the community into the veteran culture where veterans feel supported. That the 17 Reasons Challenge course, that's a different course from the battle zone. That will be on-site registration where you can participate. We encourage donation to the veteran organizations at their choosing, at the community choosing. Is it a requirement? No, it's not a requirement to donate to participate, but you do have to be 18 years of age or older to participate in the 17 Reasons Challenge course. And this is, the reason for this is the course is a lot more challenging and there's a commitment that goes on that challenge, and it's just the maturity because we want people to understand what they're committing to when they take that challenge, and that's being the lifeline for someone else.
Thank you.
Any other questions or comments to Randy?
David? I have a question.
Yes.
This was part of the 22-0.
22-0 what?
Yeah, bringing it down from 22 to 0.
That's enough.
No,
No, it's-
22-0 is another nonprofit organization. 22-0 is a different entity, a different organization from the Awareness Warriors Foundation. 22 used to be the statistic of veterans that died by suicide. Now it's 17. Awareness Warriors Foundation is not tied to a number. We remember the stat, which is currently is 17 veterans that died by suicide, and that's why it's a 17 Reasons Challenge course. But we want that number at 0.
Thank you.
Yes.
Any other questions or comments? Like always, Randy, thank you so much for what you do for our warriors.
Thank you.
Thank you, Randy.
Next item on the agenda, we have communications and announcements by VA Outpatient Clinic representative to discuss a state of health care systems update.
Good morning, Crystal
Morning.
Cavito for the record, and with me I do have Hugo Martinez, which is our public affairs person for the VA, and he will do the speaking today.
Thank you, Crystal. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for the opportunity to be here with you today. It is an honor and a pleasure. And just a couple of things that I wanted to bring to your attention today. Crystal shared with me last week the passing of one of the podiatrists here that was part of the network for the community care services for podiatry for our veterans. And I know that this has been a topic of conversation in the past. And I just wanted to reassure you all that we're making efforts to make sure that our veterans continue to get timely access to that type of care. Specifically, that's what we're talking about right now. Obviously, as the VA healthcare system, we're committed to making sure that all of our veterans get timely access to all of the care that they need. Obviously, we opened this clinic back in 2013, so it's been about 13 years ago now. And at the time, we had about 2,600 enrolled patients. We're up to about over 5,000 right now, Crystal. So we continue to grow. So in that aspect, there's something else that's coming up in the horizon. There's a new initiative called Choose VA, and the Department of Veterans Affairs, specifically the Veterans Health Administration, wants us to increase enrollment for all of the VA facilities in the nation. So here very soon, we're going to have a teletown hall before the end of this fiscal year, in which VA Central Office is going to provide us the number of the veterans that are not enrolled in the Webb County area, not just Webb County, but the surrounding counties here. And they're going to give us the opportunity to have a teletown hall with them to explain to them the benefits that they earn through their service to our nation and that we have available for them right here in the Loretto Outpatient Clinic. Obviously, something else that was brought up earlier right now is suicide prevention. And related to that, we're going to have Mr. Alex Pennington. He's our business compliance and integrity officer. He's got a new project related to suicide prevention that he's going to mention here in a little bit. But these are just a couple of the things that we have that we wanted to bring out to light and see if you have any questions for us.
Any questions or comments? Martinez or Crystal or anybody?
What was the name of the program, the new program coming up, you said?
Related to for the enrollment?
Healthcare, yeah.
Okay, so it's a new initiative called Choose VA. I know this is something that we've talked about in the past, but right now it's tied to a new campaign in which we're encouraging non-enrolled veterans to reach out or to give us the opportunity to get enrolled in the VHA healthcare, basically. And again, this is a teletown hall that we're going to host as a healthcare system on or before September 30th, basically.
Sometime back, we had a town hall meeting, I believe, but about a mobile unit going throughout the outlying communities.
Yes, sir, that is correct.
And, I believe that's probably one of the reasons some of the increase in membership has come about, because we made aware to these communities.
There is evidence that there is a dire need for additional health care for veterans, and we have to do a better job of outreach, to, particularly again to those that have not been enrolled into the healthcare system yet. And so that obviously is what's bringing about this new initiative. Yes, sir.
At the time that was presented, Jim Hawk County was not part of the circuit, if you, for lack of a better term.
That's right.
Has it been included already?
No, right now it goes to Crystal City, sir, is where it's, no, I'm sorry, Carrizo Springs, I stand corrected. It goes to Carrizo Springs, that's the nearest facility that we got, the unit that it goes to right now,
So
sir.
there is a substantial amount of veterans in the Jim Hawk,
Right.
Hebronville area. I know my brother is one of them, and he hasn't enrolled, and I don't know why, but he's hard-headed, I guess.
Yeah. And we want them to enroll again, if distance is an issue, through the Mission Act, they still have access to healthcare in the community once they're enrolled into healthcare with the VA. So they can continue to get their healthcare right there in their communities through the Mission Act.
Well, and that's why I bring this up, because if we can provide this type of service to the outlying communities, that is also a method of being able to enroll more veterans.
Yes, sir.
Because if at the time that you're providing the service, you enroll them right there and there, it would increase our membership. And I'm glad to hear that we're up to 5,000 now.
Yes, sir, and continue to
Because
grow.
We've been under 5,000 for a
Yes.
while, even 4,000.
Yeah.
So it's something that we all need to continue to work for, because the more members that we have, the more veterans and the more warriors that we have enrolled, the better our numbers look, the more benefits that we get.
And we appreciate your partnership in that effort, absolutely, to get the word out to the group of veterans that you all represent, because they know other veterans that are perhaps not enrolled. Let them know that we're here to serve them.
Exactly.
So thank you for that, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Guero has a question.
You have a question?
Guero.
Güero,
Yeah,
can you come up to,
years back,
Güero, can you come for the record?
Jesus Segovia, for the record. Years back, there used to be veterans that applied that were denied because of their financial income. Is that still? Oh, yeah.
So that's a very good question, sir. I know there's still certain criteria that needs to be met, but there's different factors. It's not necessarily just the incomes. So the only way to find out if a veteran qualifies is for them actually to attempt to enroll for VA healthcare.
Because I know a couple that applied many years ago, I said, no, I got turned down because.
But see now, through the PACT Act, sir, if any of those veterans was ever exposed to any kind of toxins during their service, regardless of where they served when they were exposed to those toxins, now that makes them eligible for VA healthcare, regardless of their income. Again, through the PACT Act. Yes, sir.
I'll have them reapply.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
I believe, if I may add to that, that if they're service connected, doesn't matter if you make $1 billion or $1, you're entitled to your
VA
VA.
healthcare. That is correct.
So
Yes,
it's always good to know, even if it's just tinnitus,
yeah,
at least get in the door.
that is correct. Yes, sir.
Just a small reminder that we do have a food drive coming up. I left the flyers here, and we do have the legal clinics that are also available in our clinic. The dates are also there. Mr. Pennington is gonna do the little presentation on a new program that he's working on.
Before he gets into that, real quick, one more thing, since Crystal mentioned the flyer. I did bring another flyer with me as well. We were made aware late last week that there is a specific type of fraud going on right now. There was in one instance in where somebody claiming to be a VA community care provider reached out to a veteran, letting them know that they were scheduled for the community care appointment and asking them for money up front leading into the appointment. Luckily, this veteran was not enrolled for VA healthcare. He went to the nearest VA to check into this, and this is how we found out that this scam is going on, okay? So I brought the information on that, again, asking you that you all share this with a group of veterans that you represent. That's what I have.
Please.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. Alex, is all yours now.
Good morning, gentlemen. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about a program that's designed to save lives. We call it Guardian Arms. It's a voluntary out-of-home storage program built to create time and distance for veterans and their families during moments of crisis. As everyone knows, that life, like health, stresses, and finances, can cause stress, and usually firearms are increased lethality during those crises. So here in Texas alone, veterans die at a higher rate than non-veterans, roughly about 19%. So roughly, that's about firearms were involved about 74.6% of those deaths. So that equates to about 3 out of 4 deaths use firearms to commit the suicide. So we're trying to basically get ahead of that, and we created this program called Guardian Arms. Again, it's a voluntary out-of-home storage program to create time and distance. We are trying to partner with firearm licensees, gunsmiths, gun ranges. Texas Veterans Commission is coming on board as well to help to build a network of trusted spaces and partnerships where veterans or their family members can recognize a crisis or see a veteran in need, can get those firearms out of the home and take them to this place and say, hey, I need to turn these guns in for a cleaning or just for temporary storage while I get the help that I need. It's completely legal and it's within the state and federal laws. We didn't change any laws. We're not trying to change any laws. We're not trying to take anyone's guns away. We're just trying to create a network of places where someone can, if they're in a crisis, we can get those guns out of the house and try to reduce suicide risk. We would ask that you guys, that you gentlemen, we respectfully ask that you gentlemen kind of like help us out with this and get our foot into the net, get our foot in the door here in Laredo. We would appreciate that. We have 4 spots in Harlingen and Brownsville that already have stepped up and that said, hey, we'll be a storage site for you guys. We have 1 in Laredo. And again, Texas Veterans Commission is coming on board with this as well. So they're going to help us push this across Texas as well. And we appreciate you guys' support.
Thank you, sir. Any other questions or comments? Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Next item on the agenda by Marine Corps League's representative to talk about safety measures during the Easter festivities. Mr. Alvarez?
Thank you, sir. We're reminded at every break from school that the kids are going to be out in the street and there's going to be partying. The safety portion of the spring break leading into the Easter break leads us to remember the drinking, driving, and drug abuse going on in Laredo. We have our responsibility to keep it down as much as possible. If you drink, don't drive. And if you drive, don't take drugs. We recently had a incident where a man was accused of drinking under the influence of drugs also. And somebody's daughter died in this accident. He crashed into a parked SUV in the streets of Rio Bravo. And being said, there's nothing much that we can say except if we can prevent something like that, let's try to do that. It was after midnight when this happened. That means that they were probably going home. And if we can do something about that, just tell the kids if they're going to go out and party, just to say no to drugs and have a designated driver upon this. Also, if I may make another comment.
Sure, go ahead.
Would like to present the Immaculate Cut Barbershop. If you'd step up, please, and let us know what's going on. This organization is here in Laredo on McPherson, and is offering us a ridiculously low price and discount for veterans because the veterans come back and have done their part. Now it's our turn to do it back to the veterans, please.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having us here again. I am Norma Jean, for the record, on behalf of Immaculate Cut Barber Institute. We are a school that offers discounted services for our community. And in this case, we are coming to give you guys an offering on our behalf because of your amazing and continued service, not only to our community, but to our wonderful nation. So in this, we are validating 4 veterans of Laredo and the surrounding areas every Tuesday from here until December of 2026, $2.50 per haircut, which means 2 for $5. So bring a veteran with you, okay, and bring, a brother or sister veteran for 2 for $5 every Tuesday. We're available from 11 to 2 p.m., which is 11 in the morning to 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. to service you guys, okay, and girls. We would gladly love to see each and every one of you there, and please pass the word along that this is for our veterans.
Good Where are we located?
5517 McPherson Road, suite number 23, Laredo, Texas, here, 78041. We're right in front of the skate park, which is the Blas Castañeda Park. So our door, literally, as soon as I open the door, I can see the skate park. So we're right in front. And outside of the window, it has our logo. It says Immaculate Cut Barber Institute. Barber is in huge letters. I hope nobody misses it. And again, the address is 5517 McPherson Road. My phone number is 956-898-4396 if anyone has any questions or would like to schedule something with us. We also offer classes and courses. And right now, I was listening to you guys, and I'm going to jump on the back of this, right, about our youth and, you know, the things that are going on in our community. We do have a teen program where we provide education, knowledge, practice in our barbering industry and our beauty industry for our teens. They can start as early as 13 with us. They cannot get licensed until a further age, but at least we will have them there doing positive things while they're within our care, per se. So they're learning a skill and a trade that will help them in the future. It's something to keep them off of the streets. And instead of doing 2 bad things a week, they can come and do 2 more good things a week, correct? And also we offer our classes and courses for our adults as well. And our classes and courses are 7 to 12 months in duration or length. And again, going back to the services, we offer hair, skin, and nail services for the entire family. And today our goal is to come and offer, and as a thank you for each and every one of you veterans that have served or also current military, active, reserve, active military that will come in on every Tuesday with a valid ID, military ID, that you have served our nation or are continuously serving, you will get $2.50 your haircut, or 2 for $5. Okay?
Thank you so much. Any questions?
Thank you.
David? Alvarez?
You have a question?
Yeah, can we invite Randy Villarreal to go with us and David Garza?
Nueva.
Yes, everybody can go.
Got a haircut, but I was taking notes, and I was able to catch Tuesday, 11 to 2.
Yes, sir.
And
It's
what was the evening time?
11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
6 to 8.
While we understand that most of our community works during the day, we are available in the evening. As we said, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. The latest I could probably take someone in would be about 8:15, 8:30. Our class schedule is different from our public schedule. So we leave there at 10 p.m. from our class schedule, but our clients are attended to from 6 p.m. to 8 or 9 p.m.
Okay.
And I'm assuming it's a full service, you know, to include a beard and mustache and things like that.
Yeah, we do everything. Only the special is for the haircut. But our beards start at $2. Our brows start at $2. I mean, we're a very affordable institute for our community. We are always out in the community. Not always, I should correct myself. We're usually out in the community offering our services. We collaborate with a lot of different organizations around, and some of these organizations sponsor, and some of them we agree to collaborate with for free. So we're out helping our community grow and create positive, impactful moments for each person while providing a skill or a trade to our students.
Well, for the record, it's $2.50 for the haircut, $2 for additional beard, mustache, eyebrows.
Yes, sir. So it'll be under $10.
Okay. That's still a very good deal.
Yes, it's a very amazing deal.
No doubt.
It takes me back to the 70s, actually.
Any other questions, comments?
Yes. In Randy's situation, do you have a combo price?
We
What's going on here?
we
level
we
of
offer
hair going on?
braids. We offer wigs, extensions. We also do provide, and I'm gonna take advantage of this platform right now, but we do also offer services for cancer survivors and cancer patients, men and females alike. Okay, so we do provide a lot of different services to help or apport towards our community and their well-being, and because beauty and barbering is part of our mental health as well. So we try to provide a smile on the daily. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm going to pass the mic to one of my students.
Thank you so much for doing what you're doing for our warriors.
Thank you.
Comment.
Go ahead, Mr. Alvarez.
Yes, for the record, my name is Noel Santos, and thank you for having us. And on behalf of the students of Immaculate Cut, we thank each veteran for their services. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Santos. Appreciate it. Thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you.
My comment was that I was talking to them earlier today, before the meeting started. They were mentioning that I was questioning why are the prices so low and ridiculously low, and they were commenting that the veterans did for our country so much that they wanted to pay back, give back to the community, and give back to the veterans.
Yes.
And for that, I wanted to thank you guys for coming over here and allowing us to.
We thank you so much for having us here again, as I mentioned earlier, and we could not pay back any of your efforts and sacrifices with anything that we would do. We can put our hands together in prayer and we can take a knee, but it will not be sufficient, in my personal opinion, not my professional opinion. In my personal opinion, it is not enough to pay back all of the sacrifice that you have done, all of the moments that you have spent away from your families, all of the moments that you have spent in some type of therapy, either alone or with someone else. This is a great sacrifice that you have done for not only one person in our community. You impact all community members daily, I am sure, especially myself. So we could not be more grateful than this. And on behalf of Immaculate Cut Barber Institute and their owners, Kate and Tony Morales, we have been approved to support our veterans as much as possible. So if you do have anyone that is looking for a job, and I've mentioned this in previous meeting, that they're looking for a job and they need an interview and they don't have the means to pay for a barber or beauty service, we will provide it for free. We will not charge them, even though you can say, well, $5 haircuts are affordable. They're not affordable for all community members. They're affordable for certain community members, unfortunately, in this time of need in our reality. Okay, so, but we do try to do as much as possible for not only our veterans and our children, but our adults alike, and any future veterans that come along the way. So we do say with a very thankful and grateful heart, thank you is not enough. We really do appreciate each one of you and your efforts continuously, because even to this day, regardless if you are part of active military or not, you have taken not only most of them the ultimate sacrifice, which is their life, but you have dedicated yourself to continue honoring your country and your nation, and we cannot be more grateful than that. So thank you so much.
I'm sure this question is going to come up also. Excuse me. What are you offering to our female veterans, warriors that we have in our community here?
Yes, sir. So we are, as I mentioned earlier, a school or an institute that provides hair, skin, and nail services for males and females alike. So we do haircuts for males and females. We do facial services. We offer manicure services. We do not offer like the acrylic nails and stuff like that, but we do offer the manicure services. We offer hair removal services. It's just a lot of other different things that do instill in our barbering career. As Texas Class A barbers, we are allowed to do hair, skin, and nail services for males and females alike. So this is not only for males. Even though we are called a barber institute, we offer our services as permitted by law to all of our community members.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us here again, and thank you for your time and listening to my raspy voice today, but thank you. It was my pleasure seeing everyone again today, and I hope to see you guys much more so often. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you once again.
Any other
Thank you,
questions or
sir.
comments? Next item on the agenda is by VFW representative to discuss using federal grants to purchase a city-owned building for the VFW that will provide multiple services for veterans, as well as a Run to Remember 5K in May.
Good afternoon. My name is Arturo Villan, for the record. We're first going to talk about the Run to Remember 5K that we have coming up. in May 23rd. We are live already. As you can see, when it comes up on the screen, we do have a QR code that people can start registering already on. And this is for BFW. This is for us to bring that community together for a 5K run, and also to raise funds for our organization, which in turn we give back to the community in different aspects here in the community in Laredo. Our date set for Saturday, May 23rd, and it's going to be held at North Central Park. It's going to be a 5K event only. Like I mentioned, registration's already open. We're looking to start at 8 o'clock in the morning. That way you guys can have your lunch and dinner planned for afterwards. We're looking to celebrate as well at the Harley Davidson facility for family included.
Any questions or comments?
Comment
Go ahead.
after, that related to this.
Okay.
I'll pass it over to Mike Carnback. He'll talk to you about the other aspect of the BFW.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon. My name is Ricardo Piano for the record. And just as my comrade Milan stated, I'm first wearing multiple hats. I'm VFW, I'm TMD, veteran, I'm all over. And this time right here, it's piggybacking. The QR code, it's live already. So anyone that wants to register can register, okay? So I'm gonna be talking about the building for VFW. What can the committee do? I'm looking at Mr. Jimenez. If you could go and request a meeting with the city manager. He already knows, but we haven't got a date for a meeting with the city manager for a building. Last month, the commander of the VFW, Jaime Mendiola, and myself, we spoke to the congressman. It was a positive outcome. What we're trying to do is have a building, but at the same time, we want it to be a one-stop shop on certain days, where the office of David Garza, the vet center, TMB, SOS, TBC, any veteran organizations come to one place. So whether it's family members, service members, or veterans themselves don't have to be going all over. And so we're going to be that one-stop shop, and that's what we want to do at the VFW building, right? At the same time, you rent the building for revenue, and that revenue is going to go back to the community, because that's what the VFW. No one does more for the veterans than the VFW. As Mr. Chairman, you've said that before. The VFW, we're all over, and that's what we're about. Like recently, right now, where there was a veteran financially in need, we automatically gave him 500. Post 91, 94, 500. Post 4008, another 500 for that veteran. There's going to be a ruck march this month, Norwegian ruck march. The VFW, we're going to provide waters and also fruit for those doing that ruck march. All right, it's the Norwegian ruck march. It's 18 and a half miles. That's going to be done with a 25-pound rucksack. All right, it's this month. Anyone wants to do it, if they already, contact me. I'll give you the information, the con out. All right. Another one is with the DMD and the USO. You all familiar with the USO? We're going to try to have something next month for the service members that are here, protecting our border. As you know, there's many service members here. The VFW is going to donate a lane for 2 hours. We're going to be going to Playmore. I'm going to donate a lane. The USO is going to donate 2 or 3 lanes, see how many we can get, and bringing soldiers from different states and Texas to go and have fun. Get them out of, this, kind of like de-stress, have fun, the camaraderie, because that's what it's about. The quality of life, the mental status, having something positive, and just, us veterans, being with veterans, we're more of ourselves. And that's what it's about. That's what we're doing. And having a building, it's going to help this. It's going to flourish. It's going to bring the quality of life for those veterans, for those family members come in. As you know, we're going to also, the TMD, we're getting a new National Guard Armory, right? And it's going to be very far. It's going to be very far. And if we have 1 or 2 days out of the week in that new building where all come together, it's going to be more feasible at the same time. Where SOS, Their office is also out there, survivors outreach specialist. So it's going to be more feasible for them not traveling like 45 minutes away and being here. So that's what we do. And that's what the VFW is about. That's what TMD is also helping out, support our troops and our veterans locally. Any questions, comments, concerns?
Yeah, Mr. Quijano, last meeting, council member and committee member Cigarroa and Mr. Rivas were gonna meet to try and identify any buildings that might be available. Do you have any?
There's two buildings that are available that was already spoke to a council member, and two is the 80, I believe it's 802 Grant. It's right there on Grant and Sartolusa. It's just an eggshell. That building burned down, but they put a new roof. You go inside, it's got no foundation.
It's
and
dirt,
just a
right?
wall.
Sorry, it's dirt. The
The
floor,
dirt,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
The floor, it's dirt. It is dirt. We're looking at that one. It's a historic. It was built like in the 1870s, 1860s. So it's a historical building. So it's got to go abide by the historical.
But that's a problem, if it's part of the historical commission, then it's really very difficult to do any work because you have to get material from that era.
Yes. Now the other option, Chairman Vela, was thrown out there was the Bruni Plaza, because that's where building department and planning and zoning used to be there. So now they moved. They have a new office, and half of it's being used by the public library, and the other half is not being used. So we got to go and look at that building as well, see if it's feasible also. But hey, if it works, it works. We'll make it happen. And like Congressman Henry Coed already said, hey, I'll give you some earmarking monies and put them on reserve, and we'll make it happen. But we need to work with the city to make it happen, to start going. Any questions?
Any questions or comments? Yes, sir.
Mr. Quijano, the USO and VFW and the Texas Department of Military, the bowling, I didn't catch the date and time. I caught the location.
It's going to be Monday through Thursday. It's going to be at Playmore.
Okay.
We're still waiting on an exact date because of mission.
Oh, okay.
Dude, we need to have all these service members kind of like compiled in one. Everyone's got different missions, so it's like we're trying to get some. I mean, there's so many troops out here that we need to support.
Okay.
The city, I wish the city could support more of these individuals because what they're doing for our community, protecting our borders, protecting our community, and our income here. Economic, they're bringing a lot of money. As many as there are, I mean, it's a positive income path to our community. That's awesome.
Okay, you'll let Mr. Jimenez know.
Mr. Jimenez, I'll let you also know. This just started this week also.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
All right. Anything else?
Any other questions or comments? Thank you, Mr. Quijano.
All right. Thank y'all.
That is the last item on the agenda, but that is our custom that at the end of the meeting before we adjourn, I will open up the mics for anybody that would like to discuss anything that would improve the quality of life for our warriors. Now is the time to do it. While
I would like to add
see
something.
if anybody would like to step up and mention anything, I would like to go back to the VA outpatient
Hello?
clinic. And
Yes.
one of the other reasons that we have increased our membership is the great work that Crystal and her staff is doing here in Laredo for our warriors. Thank you, Crystal.
Chairman, I think somebody wanted to say something
Yes.
online.
Online, I didn't hear that. Who's online?
Yeah,
Yes, go
Sure,
ahead.
this is Gabriel Lopez. I just want to remind everybody and Mr. Jimenez, we're still good on the March 16th
March 16th?
for Mr. Gonzalez recognition day.
Yes, sir.
Just wanna
It's
remind-
already been approved by the mayor. They're working on the letter. Once I get it, I'm gonna send it to Mr. Gonzalez. And he's gonna review it, and if he needs to change anything on it, he will change it. I'll send it to you too.
Just want to remind all the veterans organizations there that to just pencil that in, try to attend at his recognition there at City Council on March 16th. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mr. Lopez.
I think we had one more, Chairman.
I think it was
Mr. Rivas?
Yes.
For the record,
Just
The agenda, it's already on there where Popo Gonzalez is getting recognized. It's already on the agenda, it's already posted on city
okay.
council. Just wanted to create that message.
Going back to the,
And Mr. Chairman, sorry.
yeah,
I believe Mr. Rivas has been trying to say something. Is that so, Mr. Rivas?
Yes, that's so. I'll wait my turn.
yes, sir.
The floor is yours.
Can you hear us?
All right, is it my turn already?
Yeah, you're good. You're good to talk.
All right, so for the record, this is Rivas, representing 22-0 for the moment. Wanted to re-announce the event that we have on April 18th, called Boots on the Ground, and we partnered with Harley Davidson. We do need some help with community outreach and getting the word out to soldiers and with the TMD that are here on mission. Also notifying some of these law enforcement entities, sheriffs, DPS, the local, that we, our mission affects or can help, that is to help them as well. All law enforcement and service members alike, and Gold Star and Green Star families. We're bringing in some artists from out of town, from Florida, to come play. We should have food there. We should have raffles, the announcements, and then some good times there. On April 18th there at Harley Davidson. I'll repost the flyer for everybody on the group chat that we're in. If I ask that you guys share that and try to spread the word about the Boots on the Ground event on April 18th.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Rivas. Anything else? Any questions from Mr. Rivas? Comments? Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Anyway, going back to the outpatient clinic, I believe that we did mention it, but I don't remember that there is a food drive on Wednesday, May the 6th at 9 a.m. at the clinic. Is that correct? I just wanted to make sure because I don't remember whether we mentioned that or not. Also, before I ask for adjournment, we have been discussing about bylaws for our committee. And the template was released by the city a couple of 3 weeks ago. I believe that everybody that wanted a copy has a copy. If not, they can contact Mr. Dominguez. Is that correct, Marshall?
Yes, sir. Whoever wanted it, we sent it to him.
And we do have a template, and we also have a committee in place to address the bylaws for this committee. I would hope that we can get an update next meeting to see if the committee has met or is going to meet, and if we need to replace or add any more members to our committee to see if we can get the bylaws taken care of within the next foreseeable future, which is hopefully the next 30 to 60 days, in my opinion. But anyway, we could get that to Marshall, put it on the agenda next year or next month.
Yes, sir.
So that we can get updated about the committee meeting. If they haven't, if they want to continue with this committee as it is, or do we need to add or delete any memberships? Thank you so much. Anybody else that has anything for the improvement of the quality of life for our veterans?
I do.
Yes, sir, Mr. Alvarez.
This is for Mr. Segovia and Randy Villanueva. On March 29th, I believe it's a Saturday, it's the Vietnam Veterans Anniversary, Vietnam Veterans Day. Do we have anything scheduled for that? I know that Mr. Villanueva has a mud fast. But, Güero, do we have anything scheduled for that, Vietnam veterans?
No. Well, his is gonna be on the 28th.
March?
March 28th,
March
he said March 29th is a Saturday, March
Yeah.
28th is a Saturday.
Right.
That's the Laredo Mud Fest at 2.0,
Right.
yes.
And the 29th is the Vietnam Veterans Day.
I don't know, Crisco.
I don't know either.
But we have a whole committee here that if we need to organize something for the Vietnam veterans, then I'm pretty sure we could collaborate
There you go.
and do something.
There you go. Well,
Yeah.
Can we do that?
get together and figure something out for that particular day on Sunday.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if you'd notify Marshal Jimenez, so he can notify the rest of the groups.
Well, maybe we can have an event at the Vietnam Veterans Plaza
There you go.
and have it make it a family day. For, you know, veterans and their families come out and maybe have a carne asada or something. We'll talk about it, I guess, you know. Cristo, you did too. If it's for the Vietnam veterans, it's more like applesauce and things like that instead of carne asada, but, you know. We'll talk about it, thank you for bringing it up. Something lighter than that.
Maxine, maybe we can get a hold of Maxine to get together with us. Maxine?
Yeah.
Welcome home.
All right, any other questions or comments? Entertain motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
A second? All
Second.
those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned.